Depth chart. Entering depth chart screen. 1 row 57 columns. Left filter Cowboys. Right filter to be slot. No players. And exit game. Entering concede game pop-up. Play depth chart. Entering depth chart screen. Type Vikings selected. Play friend. Entering invite to game screen. Next. Next.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change.
Next.
I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay.
Next.
All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
Next.
Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros.
Next.
Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want
Next.
it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Next.
8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby.
Next.
Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out.
Next.
Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come?
Next.
I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes
Blitz
straight
King 5-0. Quarter length option is set to 6 min.
expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope.
Entering online. Baltimore Ravens the home. Washington Redskins select. Baltimore Ravens selected.
Yeah, okay.
With the gang, we ball out again.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Chicago Bears select. Cincinnati, Buffalo Bills, Denver, Cleveland Browns, Tampa, Arizona Cardinals, Los Angeles Chargers.
Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going.
Kansas City Chiefs selected.
Say that you proud of me, I turn my back. You
Indianapolis, Dallas Cowboys selected. Miami Dolphins ready. Philadelphia, Atlanta, San, New York, Jacksonville, New York, Detroit, Green Bay Packers, Carolina, New York, Los Baltimore Ravens selected.
he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes. All I do is
Philadelphia,
they try to knock me off my feet.
New Oakland Raiders, New England Patriots ready. Edit uniform. Current color rush selected.
We ride for my
Advanced setting. X time 6:8:15. Ready.
I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wait, 53! 57, come on! I'm coming! Go Bandit!
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. James White's first carry, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Brady now to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
That's another Patriots first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down, here's White. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for them.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Go 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10.
Wait, 10, 53, 57, exit, check it, reload. 57 to Mike, 57.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, great job. Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 45 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on offense. Hey, alert. Hustle. We'll go 25 to Mike. Man, I got you. Check. Lucky. Alert. Hey. He's crashing.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. Now Rashad Penny, and the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Big stop, let's go. Switch.
Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Al Woods bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Sugar! Hey, check it.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, it's Carson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They run it with Carson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He's going deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown, 62 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Penny, a first down carry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They keep it with Penny on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check safety, check safety. Check.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check, watch it before. Ankle. Check right. Check the backer.
Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Tyler Lockett, 43 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 7 yards there and a first down. On first down, Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Brady, complete to Dorsett. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. To throw, it's Brady. Towards the end zone for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. To throw is Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Second down.
Now Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come to my work. Check it out. Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Come on, man. Come on, man. We got double up. Shift. Watch the shift.
Here's Carson. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
He's coming.
It's now fourth down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off. All right, here we go. 72.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michelle. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And it's Michelle once again. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Michael Kendricks able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough, and with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Good job right there.
Now it's Carson. Finding room at the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
What? 280. We got 25 to Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Alert. Pick it up, kid. Hey, 25. Go. We got 25 to Mike.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Alert. Check 26.
They run again with Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
14, got it. Hey, 0. Check. 36.
They run for it with Carson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now Brady. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He got 29 yards that time. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Alabama, 380. 54 Mike. You don't want this. Tighten up. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Coming. Mike 54. Alert. Let's go!
Brady going to look to throw. And Watson has it right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, check it. Hey, look.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. For the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, Carson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. One last shot for Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Claim report clear stats. Highlights.
Film, don't you think?
0 of 5.
They've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game.
0 of 9. 0 30. Enter. 0 42. 0 47.